Hi, this is Dino from FFTV, the High Press, and today we're going to look at half spaces. So today we're going to break down the half space and the benefits of using it in attack and how to defend it. So what are half spaces? Let's break the pitch down into sections. There are two wide areas, two half spaces, and a central area. In a four at the back system, the defending fullbacks will defend the wide areas and the central defenders defend the central area. In between these areas are called the half spaces, which is a little like a no man's land in a defending four. Here we see the attacking team occupying every single zone, something that managers such as Pep Guardiola insist on at Man City. As you can see from this graphic, the two attacking midfielders have got forward and are creating a 5-on-4 overload. This can also happen with full-backs or wing-backs. Let's take a look at some examples from Pep's system. Here we have Man City on the attack, and there are 5 zone areas on the pitch. As you can see, it's almost perfect. As the ball is played to Lewis, he is already broken into no man's land and has created distance between the fullback and the central defender. The only thing that's missing to make this perfect is that the two wide men for some reason have stopped running and should have made the runs forward. Here we essentially have an overload of 3-on-2. The ball gets played into Alvarez and the rebound falls to an unmarked McAtee. The next example is perfect positioning, with all 5 zones covered perfectly. And even though the ball isn't in the opposition's half at the minute, there is an overload already of 5-on-4. The ball carrier bypasses the midfield completely and sends the ball into the half space. It can't pass here because Haaland was coming from an offside position. The player decided to shoot himself and missed the shot. Here is another still example from behind of a half space situation that leaves one defender to cover 3 Chelsea players. Okay, so that's how you do it. That's how you get good at it. But where does it go wrong? Where can it fail? Well, let's take a look at Brighton versus Arsenal. Brighton are attacking in a 5v4, but the Brighton players are too close to each other on the left. As we roll the video forward, you can see that basically those 3 players are in a line. The left wide player has completely stopped running, and this attack is certain to break down. Rolling forward, the numerical advantage has gone due to the left winger stopping, and the run in the middle player of the 3 completely kills this move. He blocks the route to the other player, he makes a nothing run and forces the ball carrier to shoot from distance, which is saved. Now let's cover the role of a fullback or a wing back in this structure. I've set up a back 4 defence with a 3 in attack. The right back pushes forward and overlaps the right winger on the right hand side. The right winger then pushes in. This creates an overload here. On the left side, we've got something a little bit different where the fullback underlaps the winger, like an inverted wing back would do at Man City. This also creates an overload. So it looks very powerful. How do you defend against it? Well, a formation change would be to put 5 at the back, like Steve Cooper plays at Nottingham Forest in his preferred formation. In the same attacking 3 setup, this gives the defence a numerical advantage of +2. But then if the fullbacks bomb forward, the same as the previous video, the defence shift along to even the numbers. If you've got a team that's been attacked in this way down the half spaces and you've only got a 4-back system, then it's down to the 2 central midfielders to have to drop back and cover. This can go wrong if they don't have either spatial awareness, good concentration, acceleration, or they're literally just too high up the pitch to cover back. There's many examples of players that play this position really well. And great players such as Lionel Messi have literally forged a career out of attacking half space. But let's take someone a bit closer to home in Kevin De Bruyne. So I've highlighted De Bruyne and Haaland, who scores from this. At this point, De Bruyne overlaps and swaps position. This creates confusion in the defence as there are so many defenders have come over. As the cross comes in, it leaves a 2-on-1 overload at the back post, and Haaland is there. There can only be one result. In the next clip, KDB overlaps again, and again we have a 3-on-2 overload at the back post. So next time you watch your team, look at whether they deploy this tactic, draw your own lines mentally on the pitch and see if they have mastered it, are not good at it, or don't even do it at all. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel a lot. And I'll see you next time.